Good morning. It's Sunday morning.
Good morning.
8 o'clock, well 8 something. So we headed over to the property that I accidentally purchased now. It said 2 hours and 47 when we started.
Yeah.
2 hours and 47 minutes. Yeah, I wasn't trying to get something that far away, but like I said, it was an accident and it happened, so we gotta go find it. I've never seen it before. Let me look at her house. Well, I was looking cross-eyed.
My wife got me on another adventure that I know nothing about. And I gotta work tomorrow, so I'm traveling 3 hours out, 3 hours back. My Sunday is gone.
I tried to go Thursday and Friday when I didn't work, but he didn't want me to. He wanted me to wait. I could have went, took some pictures and videos and everything, and been back home. But that's the protection in him, and it's gonna get him in trouble one day.
That day is the day.
And it's raining, like I told y'all yesterday. It's gonna rain all day today, and the state fair is here, and I wanted to go. That's the place I was talking about.
Over the mulch.
Grand opening.
Oh, yeah.
They got mulch over there.
Red mulch.
But all right, guys, we will tune back in a little later. Daytona Beach, 33 miles away. We on the road, and it's raining. About an hour and 13 minutes left. We just passed Orlando a little bit ago. See what happened again. Or the RV? Oh, an accident or something. Oh, the RV.
That truck up there smashed it.
I think the RV got hit on the side. Yeah, there's all kinds of car parts out here. Yeah, I think he hit the side of that truck.
We ain't speeding through no time like this. I don't know what's going on.
I think we're in Seville right now. It says 15 minutes away. Crescent Lake.
Somebody out here riding in the rain.
I too. Hey, we're 2 minutes away. Speed limit 25. Right now, it's 0.9 miles. We're still on a paved road, but it is on a dirt road. Let's see what's around
Yeah,
here.
a little house back there.
Like a little barn or something.
Yeah.
Or is that a house?
House.
Whoa. It's a dirt road. He about to run us out the road. And I'm like, no, you can look it up beforehand. And you go to the assessor's office and all that. Wait.
See that light on.
Started the dirt road. It ain't too bad.
We got the first light up here. First light.
Somebody living
I need to put my 4-wheel drive on.
this is a mobile. They got their name on there. Somebody live over there too, across the street. 103. Yeah, it's supposed to be right here. Maybe it's there next to us. I don't know. I gotta see how far it is. If it is, that's cool for me. Somebody living in there. Maybe they gonna have to get out.
Somebody living in that sucker.
Yeah, he got his boots at the door. He got a battery. He got, I mean, that might be his. He got a solar shower bag. He got a shoe. What's that? Lazy boy chair, igloo cooler. They didn't knock the electrical box down. I think that is it because.
Oh, that should be part of the property, I think.
So we're gonna have to talk to some people. See what's going on.
You want to go up here and talk to him?
Yeah. Or at least roll up there. Ask him what his address is. Cause
I
ours
ain't
is.
rolling up there.
Huh?
I ain't rolling up there.
Shower bag. Heating built in it.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
So I'm just getting a little footage of this over here, just to show them, make sure. So this is, we came to the slab. This is it. Took us right over here. Septic in the well is back here. My man bought a shed. Put this shed on it. Yeah, because it got a septic in the well on it. Of course you could put a shed out here. You said you had a number for him?
I'm trying to pull it up right now. I'm having like
charge your phone.
difficulty turning on my
Yeah, so the address.
charger because it says this has electricity. I think it's just I'm trying this.
Work with him and let him.
Unfortunately, we gotta go, but
So second piece of land we purchased and it had a squatter on it. Well,
he's not really a squatter. It's just a baby, your car about to be straight. Communication because he bought 102 and
Tell him who he bought it from though.
it's crazy because he bought 102 from somebody that we bought land from previously. And
that we are buying land
that we're buying from
right
and,
now, currently, not previously.
That's the person who sold him the land, and he told him that the well septic and slab was on 102, but it's in fact on 104. And so he thought that was it. So he just set up his little shed on there, and he's gonna have to move to the next one because it's not. You can't do nothing about it. That's my land. I paid for it cash by accident. Babe, you don't even care nothing about this land.
I do now.
Near the end of the road.
They're saying there was a road that can go back there though. They lying, man.
Oh, it's one to go around. You can go back around right. Whoa, my baby sliding, gliding and sliding. You better put on that 4-wheel. You wanted to use it. Why you ain't using it?
I don't need it. Use it if I need it. This thing powerful.
So it's sad that we be coming into that, but
like, this dude is not a squatter though. He actually has a job. He bought a shed and he's financing the property from somebody who we're currently buying property from. So it's crazy
that it happened.
But I'm saying we can finance it to him.
He can finance the land next to his, or he can get out of the contract with old dude and just come to us and pay us.
And he don't have to move nothing. He can leave his little trailer right there, and we can set up a finance plan for him, and we can do it.
All right.
My wife.
This is our day, our adventures.
Come up with something, boy. So listen, people ask me why, like, my wife wanted to go out here by herself. You seen the video, then you see why I don't let my wife go places like this by herself. Like, she either came up here on this guy, explained to this guy that he bought the property that he's currently sitting on, which is not his, it's ours. What if he took that the wrong way and said, nah, he probably just killed my wife and left her in the woods somewhere. We don't even know. Like, he don't want to get off the property. I ain't going nowhere. We don't know. I mean, I'm saying it jokingly, but I'm also being serious. But this is the reason why I don't let her go anywhere by herself. This is why I always go with her. Because we buy property, we come up on a property, 2 pieces of property we was potentially buying. One we bought, one we was potentially about to buy. We came up on people squatting at the property. So you never know. So you guys that's out there letting your wife, y'all go with your wife, man.
So the whole discrepancy was that the land that I purchased by accident, I keep saying by accident because it literally was though, y'all. The land was all one plot. So it was really long, really big, and they broke it down. So like we were saying, the guy that we bought land from, or are buying land from, he owned the actual piece that the guy that thinks that he's on the correct land, which is our land, he's buying land from him too. And I'm like, that's kind of crazy, because what are the chances of that happening? So at the time when I got the land, I looked on the assessor site from the county. So I went back to look and seen that he did actually own the address next door or whatever. So he does own that one. He purchased it in 2021 and he paid $800 for it. So the reason why I was asking the guy certain questions that I was asking him, because I was just like, you know, let's see how much, basically. I don't know, but I was curious, I guess. So I was like, okay, how much did you pay for it or whatever? He was telling me he was paying $200 a month for it on contract, and then he was like that he's charging him $15,000. So he paid $800 for it, and he's charging the man $15,000. So the man thought that he's paying $15,000 and he's going to have a septic well. It has electricity to the property and the concrete slab. So I'm like, well, he might have to work out a deal or something with him, because that's not his property. He owns the one next to that, and it doesn't have none of it. And it's going to cost probably $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 for him to get a well, a septic, and electricity ran to the property. So I don't know, but he's going to have to work that out. I did originally call the owner, and I was going to talk to him, but then I was like, you know what, it's really not none of my business. It really is, but it's not at the same time, because if you go to the county, you can see. So that's something they're going to have to work out. So I looked on, and it clearly shows for our address that we own the well, septic, power, and slab. But then when I was talking to the guy, I didn't think about it. So when I got back in the truck, I'm like, oh, let me pull up his address and see. So when I pulled up his address, it didn't have it listed as that. So I'm thinking maybe the guy, I'm saying maybe he mistakenly, but my husband, he thinks the guy lied and sold it and not misinformed, because then that would be deceive the other guy.
Not maybe he didn't deceive. Maybe he went back. I think he sold it to him upon the false pretenses, but I think he also was probably going to try to go back and buy that property as well. And my wife kind of beat him out to it, because like, but I'm sure, I'm 100% sure that he was aware that his property didn't have a septic, and just because he knew about it. He told the guy about it in his sale pitch to the guy, because the guy clearly said that the guy said David told him it was a septic in the well and a slab. So if he knew that, then he knew where it was at. He knew it wasn't on his property.
Yeah, because I clearly just went to the county and saw that it wasn't listed under his address.
Right.
So I don't want to believe that of the guy, but Babe says he believes it. But I mean,
not that
it is what it is.
Either he knew about it and he scared him, or he was going back to buy the other one, and he was going to probably sell him or
But that's still scamming, because it's a lie. At the end of the day,
he buy both of them because he could go back and sell him.
No, it's
the one that he sold.
But I'm saying it's still a scam at the time that he sold it, because it's not true. It's still a scam.
Yeah, but
that's not the right address.
Right. Well then he scammed it then, because he knew about it. Just like you looked it up and you found out and knew that it was ours. He looked up and found out that he knew that it wasn't his. He had to, and he's been doing it longer than we've been doing it.
Yeah, I just started this.
We bought property from him, so he know about what he's doing.
So this is day 2. Going to go look at a couple of properties. There's crazy how they came about, but we're on our way. You gonna tell the story, babe?
No, it's weird. It's kind of crazy. But, okay, my wife purchased a property on accident, basically. And the one that we went and saw yesterday. So, went and saw the property. Guy living on the property again. We got a guy squatting on, well, I'm not gonna say squatting because he's buying, financing the property from someone. So the guy, but we know that he's mistakenly on the wrong property. He's on our property. He should be on the property next to it. But the property that he's on is ours. It has a slab, it has a well and a septic. The property that he should be on doesn't have it. So we asked him, do you know the name? Do you have a number of the person who you purchased it from? And he's like, yeah, I got a name. So he went to, he found a number, he gave the number, and he's like, do you have a name? Like, yeah, his name is David. So my wife is like, David what? And he's like, Pasco, David Pasco. He said, my wife, so me and my wife look at each other at the same time, like, and she like, no, you mean Pasquarelli? That's how you say his name, right? Pasquarelli? And he's like, yeah, do you know him?
Right,
Pasquarella?
Pasquarella. The two L's will make a
No. It's
not
it's Pasquarella.
Okay.
Pasquarella. So you're like, yeah, do you know the guy? What's up? Is he all right? And we like, yeah, he's all right. He's legit. Turns out he's the first person my wife purchased some property from. Is that the first person? No way. I mean,
well, person, yeah.
Person. Yeah. So, long story short, we purchased property from him already, and the property that we're buying that's right next to this property is also owned by him. So this morning, okay, we find out, we tell the guy we're going David will let you know, because the guy just, unfortunately, he's on the wrong side, so he's gonna have to move. And he looked like he got himself pretty put together. Like I said, he's financing the property from David, so it was kind of rough in there, but right, man. But long story short, so David called this morning. Me and my wife laying in the bed. My wife looked at her phone ring. She's like, "This David right here." I'm like, answer it. My wife don't want to answer the phone, so I'm like, I got the phone. I answered it. He's like, "Oh, hey, Ruben." I'm like, "Hey, David. Good morning. How you doing?" So now he's laughing. He's like, "I heard you ran into Connor, which is the guy he's renting from." I'm like, "Yeah, man. It's kind of strange. It's kind of strange how small these circles are. We just." And he's laughing about it. And he's like, he finds it hysterical. Like, but I'm like, yeah. So he basically like, if you guys want to sell that,
no, first he was like, it was far.
Oh yeah, it's far away from you guys. Like, yeah, we know how far it is. Like, that's cool. We got, good vehicles. We got good, reliable vehicles that can get us back and forth to there if we have to. I didn't tell him that, but yeah, he was kind of like, I guess he didn't want us to. I guess he was kind of putting in our head that it's a far ride, which we already knew that. It's 3 hours, but you can own property anywhere.
He was just like, I can give you guys a deal, or we can work something out. And then he told us about 2 other properties he got. So,
and that's where we're going right now to see the properties, because I took off work this morning. I'm playing a little hooky, but he thought it was hilarious. Like, he was rolling the whole phone call. He was. It is kind of. He was like, "That's funny, a good investment," and we know everything that he was saying. He was just like, "Yeah, and if you have found any property, send them my way." But you've been doing this 20 years. 20 years, man.
I just been doing it a couple of years. Like, no, you need to send it my way.
Yeah. But it's funny though, and he was laughing the whole time while he was on the phone. I guess
he was like, "What? You buy it cash?"
Yeah, he asked my wife, did y'all pay cash for that? And my wife like, yeah. I mean, because he's going to find out anyway.
Yeah, he gonna find out everything in a couple of weeks when the county.
It's going to show who owns it. It's going to show how we purchased it.
And I know he's going to go look. So he's going to see, and now he's going to be like, okay, they're competitors, you know?
Right. Right now, he think my wife is just looking for land for her garden, which she started out.
I still am.
Still are. We still are, but it started out just being that, but now we're taking it as, I'm telling my wife, man, because she's so good at it, like, go, push, babe, let's go. Like, let's go ahead and just make this something that you can do on a day-to-day basis. Like, we can flip properties. Like, if she can find properties for good prices like he's doing, and he kind of seeing that. He's seeing that because he's hearing the coffees now. He's hearing our name. So, yeah, man, I'm telling my wife, man, let's go, push, let's get it. And now that's what we're gonna do.
We're gonna do it.